It was a warm summer night, and my friends and I had decided to go camping deep in the forest. We packed our bags, set up our tents, and had a bonfire. As the night went on, we told each other ghost stories and laughed it off, thinking nothing could happen to us. But as the night grew darker, strange things began to happen. We heard strange noises coming from the woods, like branches breaking and footsteps. We assumed it was just wild animals and tried to ignore it, but the noises grew louder and more persistent. We decided to investigate and take a walk into the woods, but as we walked deeper, we got separated and lost. I found myself alone in the darkness, with only the sound of my own breathing and the rustling of the leaves to keep me company. As I walked, I saw a light in the distance and followed it, thinking it might lead me back to my friends. But as I got closer, I realized that the light was coming from an old, abandoned cabin. I hesitated before going in, but my curiosity got better of me. Inside, I found a room filled with old furniture and cobwebs. I thought it was strange that someone would leave such a beautiful cabin to rot, and decided to explore. As I walked through the cabin, I heard a voice whispering my name. I froze, my heart pounding in my chest. I couldn't tell if the voice was real or just in my head. I decided to leave the cabin and find my friends, but as I turned to leave, I saw a figure standing in the doorway. It was a ghostly figure, with a tattered dress and long tangled hair. She had a sad and mournful look on her face, and she seemed to be beckoning me to follow her. I knew I should have run away, but something about her made me want to follow her. She led me to a room at the back of the cabin, where I found a diary lying on the table. I opened it and began to read. The diary belonged to a young girl who had been murdered in the cabin years ago. She had been lured there by someone she trusted and was killed brutally. Her ghost has been haunting the cabin since, waiting justice to be served. I realized that I had to find my friends and get out of the woods as soon as possible. I left the cabin, but as I walked, I saw the same ghostly figure following me. I ran as fast as I could, but she seemed to be getting closer and closer. Finally, I saw the light of the campfire in the distance and ran towards it. My friends was there, and they were safe. We gathered our things and left the wood as fast as we could. After that night, we never spoke about our experience again. But I couldn't shake the feeling that the ghost of that young girl was still out there, waiting for justice to be served. I couldn't help but wonder who killed her and why. The memory of that warm summer night and the ghost that haunted the woods stayed with us forever. It was a reminder that sometimes the things that go bump in the night are not just figments of our imagination, but the echoes of the past.